John, just what's been your reaction to the first, I think, four games of the World Series?
I think we pitched pretty well, especially our starters have done, for the most part, a really good job. I think the other thing is that I think we've had some offensive spurts that have been pretty impressive also. So it's been very, very competitive, and hopefully we'll finish it out the right way, either Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever we decide we're going to finish this thing up.
How good was it to get Billingsley an inning after missing all of last year?
Yeah, it was great. He was 88. I think he had a couple of 90s and a really good breaking ball. His breaking ball, when he's at his best, his breaking ball is as good as anybody. So it's exciting to see him go out there and get an opportunity and really pitch with some poise and really, really impressed.
Kruger's been swinging the bat well. Is that something that it's just been clicking now, or has he been showing that throughout the offseason?
He just has a lot of bat quickness. He's got great awareness, and he always has a plan offensively. So, yeah, really excited about Jack Kruger. He's somebody who brings a lot of poise as well, a lot of baseball knowledge, and somebody who's we're counting on to be somebody in the middle of our order who can drive in runs.
How has Collins handled the move to third base? How do you think he's handled that spot?
Oh, I think he's a really good defender. He just, he hasn't played a ton there, but he gets better every time he goes out there. And, we can't wait for his hand to get right back where it needs to be, to where he can be an offensive player as well.
What's kind of the biggest obstacle for him, or that biggest transition point from moving from catcher to third?
I think it's I just think it's getting reps. You can hit fungos and do drill work all you want, but getting live reps off of the barrel at third base. I think third's the most difficult infield place to play in the Southeastern Conference. Everybody's foul space is different. You have, the crowd is right there on you, and, the lips that you have at third base, especially in our league, are all, they're all different. So you're constantly having to make different reads. And so, yeah, I think he's fully capable of making that move. Obviously, he's playing there a lot because of his hand situation. And there's no doubt in my mind he will catch as well. But for right now, this has been a solution for us to get him on the field.
A lot of hype coming in with the freshman class. What have you seen from them early on?
Yeah, I just am really impressed with how they've held their velocity throughout the course of the fall. I'm really impressed with the nature of their second pitches and really the maturity of this group. And I give a lot of credit to our older kids. They've welcomed them in. They know that we needed some depth and some help on the mound. And, I think they've worked together as a family. And that's a really neat thing to see. It really reminds me of the 13 club and the 14 club, of how well these kids work together.
What about from the bats, the Zinn and Marrero, too, from the freshman class?
Yeah, Marrero's somebody that just really understands the game. His baseball IQ is very high. And Delvin Zinn is somebody who really, from the day he got here, since he's become a full-time baseball player, he just continues to get better every day. Being a multi-sport guy in high school, you don't get to spend as much time on one sport. And I think now he's devoted to this one sport. I think he's going to have a very high ceiling.
Is Humphreys got to deal with his left elbow or something?
Yeah, he ran into the wall a couple of days ago and hyperextended his elbow a little bit. He's going to be right back. He just probably needs another week, and he'll be swinging the bat. But, we got him out there for an inning yesterday. He was topped out at 92, and he had an 80-plus mile-an-hour slider. Butch has had a couple of bullpen sessions with him, so he really wanted to do it. And, that might be another way that he can help our ball club.
Mm-hmm.